Alrighty. So, Elex. Last time I think I was ready to end chapter 3 and start chapter 4. I am I got the full armor set, I got the good weapon. So I think I'm done with most, there are no more Cleric side quests. I think from now on it's gonna be basically main quests until I finish the game.
No, I won't accept that.
Got plenty of everything.
They're addicts, and that makes them dangerous.
So I can't find this, so...
Just watch out for those damned owls. There's still some of them out there.
Okay. Oh, I need to go to Thorald. Okay.
Do your duty.
Those converters,
And I think that's the last thing to do too.
Destroyed, and for what?
Just watch out for those damned owls. There's still some of them out there.
I'm gonna keep quiet about that, no matter what they say.
I'm certain.
Off we go to meet Thorald again. Forgot I got the armor, so now everything attacks me. I'm pondering if I should put the other amulet back. We'll see. If I have to do a lot of back and forth, I might. Just so I don't fight everything. This armor is cool. High tech.
The converters you wanted destroyed. There are no more
Zaldi.
converters. I shut them all down.
Then, on behalf of the free
Welcome
people,
back.
I thank you. The converters are the worst thing your people ever did to us.
Back for more Elex, I see.
I say your people, but perhaps you have earned my trust enough to separate you from the Albs and Zakor. Perhaps we can work together. Good. What else can you report?
You were right. Zardom was behind the attack on my raider.
You were betrayed by your own. What will you do now you know Zardom was responsible for the attack?
Nothing, until I can find him. He's disappeared.
Sadly, I doubt that means he's dead. His disappearance must be part of his plan, whatever that may be. Yes. And?
Calyx trapped me.
And you survived?
More flashbacks.
You had an audience with the hybrid?
He summoned me, I obeyed. He opened his mind to me and I saw the universe. Skies stretching to infinity. I always knew his mind stretched across Magalan. But what
Infinite
I saw,
skies. Interesting.
the hybrid truly sees all.
And so the hybrid serves the Alps, and the Alps will see his directive is carried out. All Elex to the hybrid.
There was something else though, Jax. A sense of the past. But I couldn't see it.
The hybrid shows us only what we need to see.
What did you see when you had your audience with the hybrid?
I don't know. I don't remember anything from then. I know I saw him, that we spoke. That since then, I have known his will, understood his purpose clearer than I did before.
I heard Tarek and Parsec discussing the time before the hybrid. The moment they found him, I think that is what I was sensing.
The hybrid has given us purpose. Before him, we sought evolution. Only with him can we find it.
Tarek said the hybrid saw the fall, that Magalan ignored his warning about the comet.
Such stories are irrelevant.
The past is irrelevant. Only the future counts. All Elex to the hybrid.
All Elex to the hybrid.
That was very interesting. They are definitely brainwashed.
Yes, but it seems Calyx still thinks I must be
And
killed.
I also think that
Then
the
you
hybrid
have
might
even
be
more
Kalan.
motivation to reach the Ice Palace. Do you have anything else to report?
I'm really eager to meet him and see what's going on there. It would make sense since the hybrid was before the fall. And Kalan has been a prominent figure. And there is a quest line with the houses. We'll see.
Ulbricht's offensive against the Alps in Ignadon was a success.
A success is too optimistic. It has delayed the Alps, not defeated them. Still, it is the first good news I've heard from Ignadon. Now, it falls to us to cause the Alps another setback. I must finish my work before it is too late. Do you have anything else to report?
My raider is almost ready. The mechanic is preparing to bring the reactor online.
Good. It could prove useful.
Then are you going to tell me your plans?
Get the raider finished. We need everything complete before I will share my plans with you. It seems you can deliver on your word. I would not have thought it possible for anyone to shut down all of the converters. Your deeds will be remembered by all the free people. We have a real chance to win the war now. Now we take the war to the hybrid. Now the hybrid must die, so everyone can be free.
You want to kill the hybrid?
Kill or convert. My studies indicate that mana will poison him. Kill him if we must. But there's also a chance we can change him with it.
You're getting ahead of yourself. First, you've got to tell me your plans.
Very well. But there's much to discuss. Ask your question, and I will see if I can answer.
And so, full circle. Sent to Thorold from the Ice Palace. To learn the truth. To kill the truth. And now I return. The hybrid stronghold that I defended for so long. Unquestioning. Serving the hybrid and my addiction to Elex. But what is it that Zakor's really defending? Thorold wants to strike at the hybrid by destroying the Elex that feeds it. But what is the hybrid using the Elex for? Has his vision failed, leaving me to act outside the directive? Or am I merely part of his greater plan? Who planned the failure of my mission? Did they want me to die? Or did they want Thorold to live? And so, full circle. Sent to hybrid, I go back to the Ice Palace to learn the truth, to kill the truth.
Cool. Ah, the story has become interesting actually. Very nice. We didn't learn what the plan is, but I guess we don't need to. No main mission.
With everything
Weird.
that's going on, you forget how beautiful it really is here.
Let's go speak to Thorold again. I guess he will give us the new mission.
So, what are your plans for getting into the Ice Palace?
The Alps will move the bulk of their forces to the borders of Zakor. We need to take out those positions. That will open the way for a direct assault. What I need to know first is whether the Separatists will help us with this attack, or if they attack us as we move against Zakor. Are you ready?
What will make you trust the Separatists?
The same as it took to trust you. I want to see them start shooting at Alps. Actions speak more than words. Actions earn trust.
Your plan is a frontal attack.
We've scouted the Ice Palace, and now is the time to strike. The Albs have moved their forces. They trust too much in those energy barriers of theirs. All we need to do is take out the barrier generators, and we will open our way in. Your raider is perfect for that task. That's why we need it.
How are we going to destroy the barrier generators?
We crippled a similar generator when we attacked the converter here in Idan. All we had to do was target the ventilation port. It took one shot from our ballista to cripple the generator, and that brought the shield down. Your radar cannon has a lot more power than a ballista. So, if you hit the generator's ventilation port at full power, it will blow and the Ice Palace will lose its defense.
One raider won't stop an army.
The Alb's biggest weak point is Elex. With the converters gone, we've cut off their new supplies. Now, we need to take out what they have stockpiled.
And what if your plan to transmute all their Elex stocks doesn't work?
If they still have their Elex, we can't fight the Alb army. We will have to target their commanders instead. If we kill the Alb commanders in charge of the defenses around the Ice Palace, the resistance should crumble. With them dead, the soldiers won't stop us getting into the Ice Palace.
So, what are you planning to do when you get to the hybrid?
Heal him. If we can bring him into contact with a seedling, it will transmute the Elex within him, changing his nature. We can heal him as we heal the planet.
To reach the hybrid, we will need the code to his chamber.
Don't you think I know that? But none of my prisoners have known the code or would give it up. All I have discovered is that it has something to do with the hybrid's past.
But what? The Elexitors are the only ones with access to the hybrid. Anyone below that rank can't enter the chamber unless the hybrid calls them personally.
Then you need to find an Elexitor and get the code out of him.
The last time I tried to confront Calyx, he didn't come alone. There were Albs patrolling the area where we were to meet. I need to get him alone.
Then you must choose a place yourself. Zardum's old hiding place, for instance. Maybe there you will get a chance to meet Calyx alone.
It's good that I know where and how I can challenge Calyx. I will send Calyx a message through my adjutor. I expect he will go there straight away.
Then you should act now, before he decides to attack you.
It's twice now they did the same thing. They basically do a huge exposition dump that gives you a bunch of quests. And both times through this guy, Thorald.
You said we could change the hybrid instead of killing him?
We can try and change him with mana. If it doesn't work, the mana will poison him. Is that a problem?
You think killing should be an easy decision?
That thing hasn't hesitated to order the deaths of hundreds, thousands. There is a chance we can convert it, change it with mana. But change him or kill him, he must be stopped.
And again, I feel the game expects you to join the Berserkers. It would make much more sense as a storyline if you were part of the Berserkers.
Killing the hybrid is the only way to save Magalan. For all his knowledge and power, he must answer for what he has done. Whatever his plan is, it can't be worth the damage he's caused.
I agree.
Well, we
While
don't know
there is
that
a
since
chance
we don't know the
could stop
plan.
fighting and keep his knowledge, we would be risking all of Magalan to try. We can hope the mana will heal him, as it is healing Magalan. Maybe we could force him onto a different path, but the safety of the planet must come first, even if that means killing him.
The Elexitors say that the hybrid has a greater plan for all of us. That he knows the nature of Elex and why it came to our world. That he has the power to see the future. Before we act, we should find out what the hybrid knows. If we don't gain the knowledge, we could pay the price for it.
Well, if he has a plan that is supposed to benefit us, I haven't seen a sign of it. That thing only wants power. Listen to him if you must, but take this seedling into the chamber with you. You must attach it to the hybrid. That is how we will tame him or kill him.
Okay. Interesting.
How far advanced is your plan to transmute the Elex?
The planning is complete. If it works in practice, then all the Elex on Magalan should be transmuted. But I can't control that amount of magical energy on my own. I will need a strong mage to help me. Someone who truly understands the nature of Elex and mana.
Oh, come on. A, I want her with us because she has been our companion. And B, I don't trust this guy. Who knows that she won't use her to do whatever he needs to do without, you know, regard for her life. Maybe he can sacrifice her or something.
Then ask Kaya.
Kaya has the ability. But as for the temperament, This isn't the time for impulsiveness. The magic we'd be channeling if she didn't follow orders.
What other choice do you have?
Well, bold times take bold decision. I'll have to trust her. But she won't listen to a request from me. You must ask her to do it.
She's right there. That's rude, speaking about her like that.
Thorold needs your help with this Elex experiment.
So he thinks he's finally done it, does he? That he can take away the fighting strength of the Alps with one act of magic. You should help him. Tell Thorold I'll be there when he starts the experiment.
Okay,
Kaya will help with the experiment.
they're right next to each other, by the way.
And is she ready now?
Why don't you ask yourself?
Are you sure you are ready for this?
Are you? Are you sure this will work?
You're not the only mage, Kaya. I'm certain of my findings. 90% certain. 60 or 70% at worst.
Wow,
But
that
if we
went
pull
down
it off,
fast.
Who's to know we were ever worried? Everything is ready. We can begin immediately.
Well, I saved.
You should begin the experiment now.
So be it. Keep your distance. This could be dangerous for anybody close by.
What the... What the hell?
We failed. We were close, but Zarda must have known what we were planning. I can't try again alone. Even if we can find Kaya, it would take weeks to recalibrate everything before attempting that again. We must move to attack the Ice Palace as soon as we can. If they are this intent on stopping us, the hybrid must be close to achieving his plans.
That guy, I'm putting him down.
What about Kaya?
Kidnapping her has stopped me making any further progress with my plans. But then killing her would also have stopped the transmutation. So why did he kidnap her? Zarda must have seen the same power in Kaya that you did. He must be planning to use that power for himself in
I'm
some
definitely
way.
killing him
He
if I
was
can.
interested in her. He asked me to find her. That can't be a coincidence. Where do you think Zardom has taken Kaya?
Zakor. His ambition has always been to take command there. He seeks a chance to rule. So, he'll want to keep an eye on things in the Ice Palace. He will be close to there.
What if Zardom wasn't responsible for your failure? What if something else stopped your transmutation?
His intervention is the only thing that makes sense.
You don't seem certain.
The only other explanation is that Elex itself was resisting the transformation. But that's not probable.
Not probable or not possible.
Resistance would imply purpose, consciousness. And Elex is a substance.
We know
not an
he's
entity.
wrong
It
about
isn't
that.
alive.
Because we... yeah. Okay, cool.
Kaya thought Elex could be alive.
What are you talking about?
She said that's what she felt. That Elex is more than a substance, that it communicated with her. Couldn't that be what went wrong?
What you're saying is impossible. Kaya is able enough when it comes to magic, but she's misinterpreted what she's seen.
I doubt it.
I've run experiments on Elex, studied it for years, and I've seen nothing to indicate that what you're saying is true. How could Kaya just stumble on something like this in the time she's had?
What will you do now that the experiments failed?
We must take the fight to the hybrid. It seems an assault on the Ice Palace is the only way to end this war. We will see each other again in Zakor. You said that we are fighting for the same cause. So, we must take that fight to the hybrid. And, for the hope of all Magalan, we must be victorious.
Alright, I really hope the save Kaya quest is not timed, because I have to do some other things first, like deal with Our brother. Hopefully. This is not a timed quest. Let's mark this. I need a new companion, so... I guess I'll go and take... who should I take? I can take that guy, he should be loyal to me. But so would Ray.
How do you think we're... You have proven to be moderately reliable. You seem... That will...
I can also take Nasty, but... I haven't really done here quest lines a lot, so I don't know. I think I'll take Ray.
Of course.
Alright. Let's go deal with the Galax. And then we'll do the Raider.
We shouldn't stay here too long.
I know you're here, Calyx. Show yourself so we can end this.
Where is the tactical skill that had the hybrid ready to appoint you one of the chosen? There you stand in the open, ready to be picked off. How vulnerable your feelings have made you.
What brought you here, Calyx? I sent you one message, and you came running.
So, you know about our past? Wardic should have kept our secret. I will not let you spread the story further. I will keep my honor.
That sounds like emotion to me, Calyx. Fear, anger, confusion. Which of those drove your attempt to murder me?
Murder? You failed your mission. The directive is clear. Failure of a mission is punishable by execution. Is that why you really came here, Jax? Are you ready to die?
What did you mean, appoint me to the Chosen?
All Albs the hybrid sees as having Alexitor potential have a biocore chip implanted to maximize their efficiency. They and others he sees the potential in. We have been selected to serve his future, to ensure the future comes to pass. You had been chosen to evolve to the next level. The hybrid had even had you implanted with a chip ready to communicate with you, so he could guide your thoughts.
If I have a chip, then why hasn't the hybrid ordered me back to Zakor? How can I have my free will?
Because you got lucky. Your chip must have been damaged when I attempted to execute you. That is the only explanation.
Convenient that your proof has been destroyed.
Tell me, Jax, do you never see images you can't explain? Visions?
Yes.
Some of those will be memories. Others are thoughts that spring from your connection to the hybrid. He sees the future, the plans of the free people. All of Magalan and some of those visions will have leaked into your mind through the chip.
How long have you known that we are the children of berserkers?
I have always known. You were too young to remember, but I have always remembered the faces of my real parents. They too are irrelevant. We benefited from the fact we were taken from the berserkers.
You are my brother. That must count for something.
Are you trying to provoke an emotional reaction? Emotions are a waste of energy. They cloud perception.
I must speak to the hybrid directly. What is the code to his chamber?
Only Alexitors can be told that. You are no Alexitor.
I know the code has something to do with the hybrid's past, but all I know of his past is that the Alps found him, that he showed our leaders the future and took control of our people.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future.
So why does the hybrid hide this? What is it about his past that he wants to stay hidden? You saw his past when you had an audience with him.
What I saw is irrelevant.
The universe, skies stretching to infinity. Does that relate to the code? You said Tarek talked about the old world. Is that a clue? Come on, Calyx. You know there is more to this. I know you wanted answers then. You must still want them.
I serve the directive. The law demands the death of those who learn it illegally.
So I'm right. It is something to do with his past, with what you saw.
The past is irrelevant.
You expect me to believe that you have never wondered about the code? It could be anything. It would be logical for it to be random. It would be efficient to change it, but instead the code remains the same and is rumored to link to his past. Doesn't that sound emotional? Why would he stick with something like that? It has to mean something.
You are allowing your own emotions to cloud your thinking.
Our world is in the hands of the hybrid. We should know what makes him who he is.
The past is irrelevant. All that counts is the future. The hybrid must achieve supremacy. You have come to me with the emotion and twisted logic of the free people. Listening to you any longer is a waste of time. I will end this here and now. You had your chance, but you let it pass. You will not stand against me.
Oh, fuck. I suppose I have to deal with this one.
That's not what I meant to do.
So, the code is something to do with the hybrid's
Oh, come on.
past. And the vision that Calyx
Don't want to
saw.
kill him.
Calyx's reaction proves I'm on the right track, and it has something to do with the old world. Perhaps it might mean something to Harley.
Alright. We'll try that again. I wonder if this has to do with the amount of gold you have or something. I'll try taking the middle option instead of going the emotional option.
You will not stay.
I have saved, I guess.
We shouldn't stay here too long.
Oh, I did save. Okay.
What? Yeah. You must.
Who I was has no impact on my decisions today. Only the hybrid and the future count.
I must speak to the.
So there is no
So
choice.
The path.
It.
You are
Out. We.
you listening. I will. You have. You will not.
God damn it, is there no chance for me to not kill him? I would like not to kill him.
We shouldn't stay here too long.
I wonder if I should speak with our father again before I speak to him.
So
All you
if I...
you
Yeah.
Ah. Alright. I either have too much emotion so I can't take the cold answer,
We shouldn't stay here too long.
or I don't know how to not kill this guy. I'll try to go to our father and see if that helps. If it doesn't, I guess I'll take the death, although that sucks because I really wanted to not do that.
Listen to your...
That doesn't help me at all. Well, crap. I don't see what else I could do. I go to the island and find something that I missed that could help with speaking to him. Maybe his family's graves or something. I don't think so, but...
Incomer or outcast, you can find. If you want a meal, there's meat and there's a fire.
Did I miss you
can put the
before?
two together.
Completely?
You're welcome to stay if you need a place to shelter for a couple days. Are you here to spy for Cormag? If you're here to claim payment, I didn't steal those things, so I can't pay you back. If you want to rest before you go back and tell him that, you're welcome to stay.
What exactly happened to you?
You tell me. One day I'm a loyal berserker, the next I'm accused of theft and sentenced without a chance to defend myself. But then maybe that's something you know about. The only people I tend to see out here are on patrol or in exile.
I'm free to go where I please.
And here's where it pleased you? Why would you choose to come to this flight and ass end of nowhere?
Being free means you can make mistakes.
A sense of humor. You'll need that here.
If you don't like it here,
I don't think this will help me.
I can't. Exile isn't just a sentence to leave, it's a sentence to stay. If I leave this place, the powers in Goliath will send a patrol to bring me back here, and chances are they wouldn't bring me back alive.
prove yourself innocent.
This is another quest that
Any
has nothing to
evidence
do
is
with
back in
everything.
Goliath, and I can't get back there. Someone else would have to prove me innocent. And who's gonna do that? I just have to accept the fact that I'm
I don't
stuck
really
out
care
here for
about this
good.
right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is nice, isn't it?
I don't see anything. Alright, I guess I'll check it, see if there is a way to not kill him that I can actually take. I'm totally missing it, otherwise we'll move on. Oh, I see. So it is that then. That kinda sucks. That makes no sense. Alright, so apparently the only way to save him is if you are cold enough. Which should be the opposite, but you know. So I can't save him, even if I make a lot of potions to turn it to cold. That wouldn't be the character that I played so far, so I guess Alex dies, and I can't do anything about it. Well then, now we know. That annoys me, but it is what it is. Alright, what was I leveling up? Oh, this. I'm never gonna get to 74. There's no way in hell. I can get more armor if I went up one constitution. Man, I need some money. I can take that if I go to 10 cunning. I wish I knew how much I had. I think I'm balanced, but I'm not sure. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna bother with this. If I get Constitution to 60, I can get all the resistances. I'm pretty sure I can take it. 69, 70, 71. So I only need 3 points. It doesn't go to 10. Okay, I guess I'll go for the dexterity then. It's fine. Got the sacked. Moving on. What is next? I have to find the code to unlock the door. Maybe Harley might recognize the words. Oh. Well, Harley it is then. I'm not sure why Harley would recognize the words. He was a former cleric, I guess, but so are we.
Yeah, this is nice, isn't it?
How are you getting on with the raider?
We're almost there, but only almost.
What else do you need to get the raider ready?
One of the control jets must have taken a hit when it came down. If we don't fix that, the only thing you'll be flying is circles.
I need that raider ready. The Albs are gathering strength to attack the free lands. We have to be one step ahead of them.
Well, I almost have the thing done, but... You want to take it to Zakor? Don't forget, half of that crate is mine.
This raider is the only chance to stop the Alb attack.
I was afraid you'd say something like that. You'll get the raider when I'm ready. And one more thing. Let's not pretend that I don't know who you really are, okay? You've done some impressive stuff, so don't turn out to be a shit in the end, will ya? So, when does the raider have to be ready?
There are a few things to take care of first.
Is there a timescale coming at any point?
How do we get a new control jet?
Well, only the Albs built this kind of raider, so I guess the only place I can think of would be an Alb maintenance center. That means looking near the Ice Palace in Zakor.
So, not easy to get. Alright, so this is where we're up to. I have to take care of the Alb commanders in Zakor. That way, I can open up a path to get to the Ice Palace without the Alp forces in that area killing me before I've managed to get close. I still have to figure out what the Separatists will do when we march into Zakor. I still need to learn the access code for the Hybrid's chamber. I need that before I attempt to enter the Ice Palace. You still need your control jet for the Raider.
Well, sounds like there's still something to do. Come back when that's taken care of. I'll make sure that the Raider is prepared. Just make sure you get it done before the whole damn Alb army shows up here. One question. They're saying you're fighting your brother.
So?
So, is this just some big family bust-up? Is there any chance you're gonna turn around
I
and
killed
bust
him,
up
so
again?
no.
I'm only asking because, you know, this affects the fate of the world and shit.
I met with my brother Calix, the Elexitor.
Ah, really? And you beat him, right? Then we should be happy you're not in pieces. I mean, that guy's a maniac, right?
My brother won't trouble us anymore. But this is far from over.
So, this is more than just a family feud. So what's the problem?
The Albs are led by the Hybrid. It is him they serve. It is him they pledge their lives to. But I don't know why. I don't know what he is planning for the Albs, or for Magalan. Everything that happens, that has happened for generations, is because of the Hybrid. Only he can answer my questions. Only he can end this war.
So, what are you planning?
If I am to get the answers I need, then I have to find a way to get to the Hybrid in the Ice Palace. But that means I need to get the code to access his chamber.
Do you know where you can get it?
All that I know is the code has something to do with the Hybrid's past, and has something to do with stars, the universe, infinite skies.
Infinite skies. Hey, that's something I've seen before in a couple of places. But where? Where? Yeah, I got it. There's an old industrial complex out to the southwest of Idan where I found some stuff that mentioned that. An old lab there. But, nah, forget it. Why would that have anything to do with the Hybrid?
You mean the old world ruins at the foot of the mountain? Where I found the first replacement part for the Raider?
Yeah, that's the place. That's where I saw those words. It could be a coincidence, but... weird, huh? I mean, maybe you can find the answer there.
Perhaps, but there's only one way to find out, and that means going there.
Hey, that
Alright.
was great.
Man, we need to do a lot of shit. Okay. I guess we'll do that first and then we'll do the last flight.
What a total fucking wreck. I've scored some decent loot from these ruins, but you have to search for stuff.
Alright. Pretty sure the correct way is over here. Weird. Yeah. Can't see anything, as usually. I also did something.
I think we had better be careful here.
I should have killed everything here.
And here's the place Harley said he found reference to infinite skies. An old world complex, built to hide something from the outside world. Infinite skies. A corporation that worked on secret research in the old world. They say the hybrid saw the day the comet struck, that he survived. It must be true. Here he was, holed up and hidden in a device of his own making in order to protect himself from the impact.
What's that sound?
Safe from the fires, but changed by the Elex. A man become mutant. All that had possessed him while he was a man was the thought of surviving the disaster that was to come. He tried to prepare a select group, those who would be welcome to the infinite.
Jesus, this exposition.
A chance to leave the planet.
We know about that already.
But the plan failed. The government failed to listen to him. He had failed to save them. All he wanted to do was survive. So here he hid. Here he survived. But what did he become? Elex flooding his body. His hunger for it grew. His mind opened. He became more dependent on it. But what was this man? Who was it that became the hybrid?
Oh, it could be
today?
that guy, I guess.
Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Immortal. Inaccessible.
Interesting.
All powerful. The pinnacle of evolution. Still driven by the need to survive, he began to see the future. He saw the future then. But what of now? Can the hybrid truly see the future? What does he want for himself? Survival? Safety? A future for us? There is only one way to know. I must speak to him. Secure
His animation
with a password
fails.
that referred to the name its human form once took. Now I can reach him. His name, Dr. Adam Charles Dawkins. Now I know the code to the hybrid's chamber. I should use it. Perhaps I will finally get the answers I am seeking.
Come on. God damn it. My Xbox One controller keeps dying. It's annoying as hell. Wish I could use my DS4. The controller is fine, but the cable, etc. has issues. It doesn't have the issues on the DS4, so I'm guessing it's a port thing. Anyway. Why are there enemies here? I've killed everybody. Or I should have killed everybody. They're outside at least. Alright, so got that done. Next. Alright. Okay. Control jet, that's what I want. I should take the other teleporter too, since I'm here. Might as well. God damn it, controller, work.
What? Are we fighting now? Hey, what are you doing?
They respawn? What the hell?
So, that creature's down to me, is it? Oh, fuck. I suppose I'll have to deal with this one.
God damn it, controller. No, it's not the controller, it's the weapon again.
creature's down to me, is it?
No, I just killed it. Relax. It's a good thing I got a lot of ammo. Gonna need it. I killed one of the commanders too, which is not what I wanted, but sure, why not? I'm passing through this way, might as well. Plus 1 gold. Might as well.
Shit. I can't believe you got me out here to Zakor. I must be suicidal.
Smaller, bigger. Again, the controller wouldn't die constantly. I would love that. What is wrong with you? Damn, okay.
I'm in.
Rapid loot. Really? Yes, ignore everybody else, just attack me. Yeah, he's cheating so hard.
So, that creature's down to me, is it?
That's what you get.
Can we get the fuck out of here?
Again, I wish these guys gave plasma instead of energy. That would have been so useful. Can't see anything. Feel free to help me. Or not. This cool helmet should have like night vision or something. Alright.
I suppose I'll have to deal with this one. What? Are we fighting now?
Yeah, we're fighting. What is that thing? That's cool looking. Can I use it? It'd be nice if I would be able to use it to target those guys over there. But nope. Apparently not.
Yeah, I'm on.
Wow. Perfect aim.
Fuck, I suppose I'll have to deal with this.
And you stop automatically hitting me. Such bullshit. Ah.
Yeah, so new. I'll do it.
Come on, rat. Apparently everybody wants something today. Jax. Alright. Jesus. We get everything. I need to sell and level up my skills anyway. And probably get more healing potions, stuff like that. Might as well clear the way too.
Zakor. Are you sure you want to go in there? So, that creature's down to me, is it?
Wow. Aiming. I think we killed everybody. Cool. I will go to the mission. I basically need 2 levels to get to the better sword.
I have a really bad feeling about this place. So, that creature's down to me, is it? So, that creature's down to me, is it?
Yeah, damn it.
Yeah, so me then.
2 out of 6, okay.
So, that creature's down to me, is it?
Man, this aiming.
So, that creature.
This is where not having a mouse sucks.
I'll help. Yeah.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm on it.
Good job, Ray.